Holy crap. Is this ARK 2? From the creators of ARK Survival Evolved comes Atlas. This is off of Steam, by the way. A massively multiplayer first and third person fantasy pirate adventure. Atlas will host up to 40,000 players exploring the same globe simultaneously with an unprecedented scale of cooperation and conflict. Just take a look at this trailer. So we saw the leak a little while back, and I didn't make a video on the leak because, well, it was a leak. We didn't know what it was, and I don't really like speculating when I have zero idea what's going on. But now we actually have an identity for what played out a little while back. And I was excited when I saw it then because, honestly, I just thought it was another DLC for ARK. And anything in ARK is a good thing because it's new, right? I've played the game for so many hours already, and I've created so much content for ARK that anything new is amazing. And this is a dream come true, to tell you the truth, because I'm an old school MMO guy, right? I'm old school, period. But MMO RPG, large scale, 40,000 people. So there's private servers too. I'm gonna get into all that in just a second, okay? So I don't know what my plans are yet, but I'm gonna speculate a little bit towards the end. Let's finish with this Steam description, okay? Stake your claim in this endless open world as you conquer territory, construct ships, search for buried treasure, assemble forts, plunder settlements, and hire a crew to join your powerful, growing armada. It sounds like AI is going to be a thing for ships as well as building, because it says yes, can assemble forts and construct ships. Really, really cool. Wage battle against enemy fleets. Single-handedly can command large ships of war using captaining systems, or divide up the responsibilities among your trusted lieutenants or friends, I suppose. Take control of any weapon directly with your own character, dive deep into briny water and explore permanent sunken wrecks and recover salvage, unearth the loot of procedurally generated treasure maps and challenge zones, meaning those are going to be instances, or complete the challenge main quest lines. Teaming up with other aspiring adventurers to sail into a vast ocean and discover new lands with rich, region-specific elements, tame exotic, natural, and mythical creatures. I love the fact that there's still going to be taming. Raid forgotten tombs, confront powerful ancient gods, and even build and administer your own colonies, cities, and civilizations to dominate the Atlas in this ultimate quest for fortune and glory. This sounds so good, you guys. Implementation is going to be key here. MMO on the grandest scale. Physically sail in real time across throughout the vast oceans with a proprietary server network technology. Explorers will voyage to over 700 unique landmasses across 45,000 square kilometers with thousands of discovery zones and 10 district world regions, each having their own unique resources, creatures, secrets, environments, hazards. There is a separately PVE ATLAS for players who don't wish to play any PvP, which is good because, I mean, I'm a PvE guy. Not to say I won't be doing PvP. I just like the fact that they offer it, okay? Construct the ship of your dreams plank by plank, build drydocks, and start with a dingy rowboat, basic raft, tiny sloop or nimble schooner, moving up to your own titanic galleon. capable of transporting hundreds of crew and extensive cargo. Name your ship in big bold letters, paint and copy your own pirate flag, and custom place all the pieces of your ship. Like, that's what we like in creations, right? We love to be able to label it. I would love to have my freaking logo on a big old ship sailing around, which sails and where planks and gun ports. Every single structure piece has a physical weight and material to function exactly how you want. That sounds awesome. Captain your crew, recruit real players and AI crew from free ports, or rescue seasoned crew from destroyed army of the damned. Shipwrecks to man distinct stations on your boat. Set sail and explore the Atlas with them to gain experience and level up their stats or gear, as well as leveling your ship. Will this be kind of like the thralls in Conan? Your crew are versatile, whether you land on ship or riding behind your animal companions or emplacements. They can man weapons of all kinds: cannons, swivel guns, siege engines, turrets, even gigantic mortars, many with dynamically swappable ammo. Types include grape shot, chain shot, spike shot, liquid fire, and more. Instruct them to board enemy ships and help you conquer the seas. Keep their stomachs full with their pockets full of gold, lest you want mutiny on your hands. Take the captain's wheel and divide up command responsibly via lieutenants' podiums to direct the ship's assignable weapon systems, sails, and stations, including standing orders to manually grouped fire, or walk up to any station and take control of it yourself. This sounds amazing. I'm thinking that it's going to be like, almost like Smart Pets, right? Pirate PvP to the limit. Everything is up for grabs, including players' ships, their crew, their pets, their forts, their land, and their booty. This is going to be insane for PvP. You're going to be able to go out and risk everything in order to gain everything. This is some deep stuff, man. If you can get your hands on it, you can take it. A ship's permanent logbook tells the tale of their legendary travel, exploits, and ownership. Be the hero or villain you were meant to be. MMO scale character progression systems include, at launch, over 15 disciplines with over 300 skills in a vast unlockable tree. New feat system allows for active and passive bindable character abilities, while new stat buff system allows innumerable abstract statistics to be modified by skills, items, and armor. And now everything has scalable stats, including structures that can be progressively upgraded. So this is the kind of stuff that I wanted Rend to include. Like a massive skill tree with, when you meet other people that have a totally different skill set than you for totally different needs. Also, the fact that this is gonna include what looks like Diablo type loot, like a ton of different abilities that can be augmented and skills that could be augmented, along with active and passive skills that can probably be added to items so that you can use those items. Remember old school games, how you can use an item, you can use a weapon as an item? Like in Final Fantasy, you could use a sword as an item to cast a spell. Maybe they'll have some equipment with that type of stuff on it. This is who you are. Extensive character visual customization enables an endless range of realistic and not so realistic characters with a vast array of sliders, morphs, muscle tones, and tweakable values. Please let this sucker have better character customization than ARK. Like, I'm okay with some of the crazy looks that can come out of ARK, but everybody still looks kind of samey, right? I want vast character customization to when you see somebody you can recognize them. In RP, this was one of our biggest challenges, finding somebody and saying, hey, what was their name again? Even though you're supposed to know their name, it was terrible. You can even per pixel design your own permanent tattoos. Well, we kind of already had that ability, and draw war paint on top of that too. If someone exists in the real world, they should be creatable in Atlas. Best-in-class dynamic hair growth and real-time aging systems allow you to get old and pass on the legacy, or find the Fountain of Youth. That sounds really interesting. Full quest and waypoint systems with sub-quests and rewards for major goals, while procedural treasure maps and challenge zones also ensure there's always something new to find out over the horizon. This could be maybe the form of daily quests, or just instanced, randomly generated zones that you can go with random loot. Interesting. Intense action, tactical melee combat systems with blocks, parries, dodges, character motion, optional shields, stunning and strength varying strikes, directional attacks, and more for use of either first or third person perspectives. Fists, swords, maces, blackjacks, daggers, and much more give you tremendous options to pick with the right weapon for the job. Meanwhile, period appropriate weaponry and skill-based active reload system include flintlock pistols, muskets, blunderbusses, and more. Just be sure to keep your powder dry. That's pretty cool sounding. Like, ARK has been needing better combat. Conan had better combat that was finally implemented, and I know a lot of people enjoyed it, even though I really didn't check it out. A lot of people enjoyed that overhaul to that combat system. Claim what's yours. For a company, claim territory and apply taxation and behavior rules to what you own. Be a benevolent governor, a feudal lord, or a ruthless dictator. Territory ownership is visualized on your command zoomable world with fog of war obscuring uncharted regions and shroud of war hiding enemy territories out of sight range. Contest other governments, ownerships, and land structures or ships to expand your empire. The top large-scale spheres of influence on the official atlas are visualized in real time on the playatlas.com website. That sounds interesting. Design your own custom flag per pixel to apply to your claims. Be famous or infamous. Creatures, great and small. Yes, baby, taming. More than 50 creatures at launch, varying from breedable utilitarian farm animals and shoulder-mounted parrots and monkeys that offer unique buffs, all the way to magical mermaids and gigantic sea monsters of legend. Creatures can be found in their logical regions, but take skill and tactics to tame under new mechanics. I hope it's more interesting than just tranking the hell out of them with guns or bows, or even like the dark and light system and actually like tethering them. A mix of that would be okay, I suppose. Maybe something new altogether though, while also gaining the most benefit and fertility from the natural biomes. Ferry these temperamental creatures across the vast oceans in a virtual Noah's Ark to trade in exotic locales. That sounds really, really cool, man. Like, on a large server, can you imagine being renowned for breeding a specific type of, animal or whatever? That would be really cool on public servers. Level capped starter zones allow you to learn the ropes and create a new player in a safe space before you venture out into the great unknown. When the wind and destiny takes you beyond that, it's up to the gods. So you can start out in a public area that's PvP free, so to speak, until you get into zones that enable PvP. That's cool. Build your empire. Overhauled building systems include automatic foundational level adjustment, dynamic tile swapping, improved snap detection and previewing, integrated plumbing systems, per pixel paintable everything, beast of burden harness attachments, field guns and cartridges, and much more survival systems. Newly include, among other aspects, vitamins, benefits, deficiencies, recipes and cooking skills, and varying ingredient qualities. This kind of sounds like real dynamic crafting, you guys. Some of the type of stuff that you can get in something like Star Wars Galaxies. In Star Wars Galaxies, the crafting system was dynamic to where like you can even get different quality of hides from different animals, and all of these, not just a generic hide, for instance. It was it had a quality, a number, and it had varying types. So you can get a rancor hide versus a bantha hides, for instance. But if your bantha hide quality or your dewback quality hide was much higher quality than a very low quality rancor hide, for instance, that specifically could make or break the quality of the overall item you were trying to produce. So very excited to see if that's how that plays out. Powerful mod and server functionalities. Want to build a World War II Spitfire flying fortress bomber with fully walkable interior and gun stations, carrying troops loaded with machine guns and rocket launchers? How about a tank, an aircraft carrier to play out the Battle of Midway on an expansive scale? How about an Arcadian steampunk airship floating through a cloud world? These examples and much more are provided with the Atlas Dev Kit, which you can make effectively create whatever large-scale MMO action game you want to see happen, all supported by the database-driven network technology that powers Atlas. The unofficial Atlas can be any size and configuration, while the visual map tool lets servers host layouts, their own complete custom worlds of islands, continents, terrain features, spawns, resources, hazards, underwater zones, dynamic weather, biome configurations, ecology, and infinite number of other configurable features, all dynamically streamed into the client during gameplay. The possibilities are endless. It sounds like it. Far, far more. Stay tuned for more details and extensive features and content. This brief sampling is just the tip of the iceberg. That is sure to watch out for more. They'll be sure to watch out for those in the polar regions, as they're extremely dangerous to ship holes. Holy crap, guys. I am so excited after reading this. This is directly from the Steam post that is available right now on Steam. If you look up Atlas, I'll have a description below. You can read everything that I covered here for a summarization. I'll also do a solid and list some solid points that I found from the article in the description below. You guys can check it out. I hope you guys are as excited as I am about Atlas. December 13th, ladies and gentlemen, I will have my own server. I'll be streaming a lot of this game. I'll definitely be playing a lot of it as well, doing some videos on it. We're gonna have a lot of fun with Atlas, you guys. I hope to see y'all there. Thanks so much for watching. This is Zul'jin signing off, and we'll see you next time.